Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Study Pack. So today we are not studying the biology but we are studying about some chemistry. So today we will study about some chemical reactions that are just related to the chemistry topic. Before moving towards the learning points, if you have any query regarding the topic, so you can ask me and if you have any questions, so you can also ask me in the comment section. If you are new to my channel, so subscribe it and like the video if you like the concept and everything, and obviously presentation too. And other you can do is for me is to support me and share the videos with your friends. So let's get started. So today we will learn about the states of components of a chemical reaction, and this video can be very long because of covering so much topics and very important topics. There should be it can be not should be but it can be very long video. However, you should watch it till end for clearing your concepts. Secondly, we will learn about how to balance symbol equations, and thirdly, you will learn about to describe the types of ionic equations. Now, what is equations? You have to wait for that. So, students, what makes up a chemical reaction? So, actually, we always write a equation first of all. So for the equation, reactants are found on the left side of the equation and products are found on the right side of the equation. Okay students, now what are reactants and what are products? So reactants are the materials or are the chemicals or elements that are reacting and forming or producing a product or producing an answer or whatever it is. So you will call it as a product. So students, product are and product and reactants are separated by an arrow, as you can see here that this arrow is just separating product and reactants. Okay, the more is that scientists write the equations as the two types, like word equations and symbolic equations. Now what are the word equation and what are the symbol equations? So you can see here that the first one is about the word equation and the second one is symbol equations. So actually symbol equations provide us the more detail as they show the number of atoms in the each reactant and product and the state of that particular atom. Like for example, it can be gas or liquid or anything else. So here you have example of hydrogen plus oxygen which creates water. So this is how you can make up a chemical equation. Now students, what is the formula, or you can say that formula in symbol equation? So the chemical formula of a compound gives us information, and very informative it is because it give us the information about the elements involved and the number of atoms of those particular element. And it is a letter subscript numbers that refers to the element before them, and if there is just one atom of an element in the formula, the number 1 is not written. Always remember. See, here is one carbon, so there is no need to write one in the here, so just you can leave it empty. Here you can see there are 3 oxygen atoms, so we have wrote here 3. Here sodium has 2, so we have just wrote 2 if it in the little subscript. So this is what you can do. Now what is the state symbols? So state symbols are used in the chemical reaction to show if the substance is a solid, liquid or gas, or in a aqueous solution. So there can be there are 3 gases and 1 liquid in this reaction, as you can see that this is gas, this is also a gas, and this is also a gas, and this is a liquid. Okay students, now here are some examples of gas, liquid and solid and aqueous solutions. So you can also see the abbreviations here, that solid will be represented by S, liquid will be presented by L, and gas will be represented by G, and aqueous solution will be represented by AQ. So solid, S for solid, and for example iron, Fe is a solid. Liquid, for example H2O, it is a liquid. Gas for example carbon monoxide is a gas. Okay, now what is the aqueous solution? Aqueous solution is a solution that is dissolved in the water. For example, Iron sulfate is a aqueous solution. Okay, now let's move towards and let's learn about how can we balance the equations, chemical equations. So in the chemical reactions, the products in the, not the products but the reactant, in the reactant side, the atoms are rearranged to form the product. And atoms, always remember that atoms cannot be destroyed or cannot be lost, but we can balance the equations to show this. There should be an equal number of atoms on the both sides of the equation. So what you have to do is that you have to add the big numbers at the start of the reactant and product in order to balance it. Now how you will do it? See, here are the two hydrogen, here are two oxygen. It means the reactant side is not okay. But at the product side, you can say that you can see that there are two hydrogen but one oxygen. It means that there should be two oxygen in order to making it balance. So what you can do is that you can place the two over the whole, you can say whole product. But when you added the two here, so you can now see that the hydrogen is becoming 2 plus 2 4. So what you have to do is that you have to add the two in the front, in the back side of hydrogen 2 in order to making the full equation balance. And this is what we did here. Now for example, here are some examples of the balanced equation. For example, we have the two nitrogen atoms on the left side but one on the right side. So a big 2 is needed to be placed in the front of NH3, and there are two hydrogen atoms on the left, but now you can see that 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So now 6 hydrogen atoms on the right due to the big number 2. So a big 3 is needed to place in front of the hydrogen, because making it to make it, you can say, balance. So this is how we can balance the equations. Now students, what are the ionic equations? So actually ionic compounds can react when they are dissolved in water. We can say that they can react when they are in the aqueous form. So while some ions react, ions called as spectator ions remained unchanged and are not involved in the reaction. There are two types of chemical ionic equation. They can be displacement reactions and they can be neutralization. Now what is the neutralization? Neutralization is the reaction of acid and alkyl. For example, hydrogen and the hydroxide they form water. So this is actually the reaction of acid and alkali. But in the displacement reaction, you when a more reactive atom, sorry, not atom but element, not element as well, a metal takes the place of another metal in the compound. It is a displacement reactant. Actually a more powerful metal will take another place in a compound. Now here you can see an example of copper and magnesium. Now students, let's review whatever we have studied. So for review time, you have to participate in the comment section. So this is the equation in front of you, and now you have to tell me that how many atoms are there in this molecule, and then you have to balance it. And in the third one, you have to tell that which state of symbol could you use with in this whole equation. And then in the fourth question, you have to tell that what type of reaction is happening in the above reaction. So I hope students that actually this is the answer key. So if you are a shy person, so you can check your answers from this answer key. But if you are having to consult it with me, so always free to always feel to comment me, and I will be here every time for answering your question. So thank you so much my dear students. I think that this video is very long, but I hope that every concept is clear to you all. Actually this video and this presentation was all about the whole topic of chemical bonding, so that's why it may be very long. But don't worry, if you want any topic separately, so you can comment me. I will be waiting for your comments about your compliments and everything. So thank you so much. Allah Hafiz, take care.